Dom DeMarco.
Stop the cap.
Perfect.
Basically,
Perfect.
fuck them.
Perfect.
Dom DeMarco.
Go. Sick of this.
Beats Planet.
All right. Come on in. Back at it again. Shouts out to all the essential workers at the Blue Flame. All that good stuff. Shouts out to everybody tuned in with us right now. Live on both channels. You know how we do. Let's hit this button. Hey, man, listen. I was kind of conflicted. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, chat. I was kind of conflicted. Let's get a little better with that. There we go. I was kind of conflicted, chat, man. You know, we had a lot going on today, man. You know, we had the Cowboys preseason game. That's what we're here to break down now. I know it's like 3 o'clock in the morning for some of y'all. It's midnight for some of y'all. For those of you on the West Coast, it's goddamn goddamn 3 in the afternoon.
Gotta be handy with the Steele, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
That was the wrong button. There you go. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Whether you're watching this live or you're watching the playback, I'll try to put the timestamp in the chat box so everybody will know when the actual show starts. But for y'all watching live, the show is starting right now. So I appreciate y'all for being here, man. I need y'all to hit all the algorithm buttons, hit the like button. That is our virtual currency. The volume knows that we're doing pretty well when you guys are smashing the like button. I need to make sure we're live on the volume. Let's see. It does not say we're live on the volume. That's interesting. Are we live on the Voch channel? Let's see. Let's do a little bit of maintenance before we get started, y'all. Let's do a little bit of maintenance before we get started. But hey, we got a preseason win. Cowboys got the W here. And you know, I'm all for wins, man. I'm all for the W's. I'm all for the it's unlisted. Oh goodness, that's the problem. That's the problem. Who put There we go. All right, so we gotta tap in with the guys. We left that link unlisted, but it's all good. I guess we're live on the Voch side, though. We got to be live on the Voch side. Voch Lombardi. Let's get into some of this analysis, man. Cowboys got the W, and you know I'm very superstitious, man. There was this one little thing going around, this one little stat. Why Usman on the ground like that? I guess he won. There was this one little stat going around. They were saying that you know whenever Usman got knocked out. Oh shit. Oh my word. They say whenever the Cowboys don't win any preseason games is when they make the playoffs, and I'm trying to go to the playoffs every year, so I'm superstitious, of course. So I'm not really here for the preseason W's. They mean nothing to me, but a win is a win. Got some good things to talk about today, and Leon Edwards beat Kamaru Usman. I got to run that back when we're done working here. I got some good and I got some bad from offense and defense, and then we got the overall product that we're going to take a look at. So, you know, as far as the whole team wise, right? A good old kick to the neck. That's what got Usman up out of here. I'll look at it later. So let's get started. So let me get a little bit of this going. We ain't doing nothing else. Follow me on Twitter, VOCHLOMBARDI. That is Voch Lombardi. Be sure to hit all the volume buttons. Shouts out to the homie Will Steele. Follow his channel also at A to Z Dallas. Check him out in the morning, 8:30 or so. Let's get started. God damn, boy. Look, this is the worst time to have Cowboy football going on while the UFC going on. But hey, got a new champion. I'll check that out later. Let's talk about chat. What y'all want to do? You want to go offense or defense first? We'll talk about it. Special teams is a part of offense, in case y'all wanted a little teaser there. Offense or defense? Y'all let me know what which direction y'all want to go, and we can go good and bad from there. Let's see who's up in here. Troy's up in here. Platinum Pat 3-ish Mafia, appreciate you. Hazard, Corey, RY Trap, appreciate y'all for being here at midnight. At midnight in the morning. Josh Randa dropped a deuce in the super chat, says Turpin, we winning the Super Bowl. Whew. Hey man, let me tell you something, man. You know, I was definitely the guy that was all like, hey man, I'm not here for all these. I just play special teams. I ain't got no role on offense and defense, guys. I wasn't here for those guys, but boy, you see Turpin, you just you see Turpin, you go. I see offense. All right, cool. Let's go good and bad on offense. Offense. The offensive line looked fantastic, except Josh Ball. If you look at the first team offensive, or the preseason first team offensive line, right? Mostly Tyler Smith, mostly goddamn what's his name? Matt Forniak. Hey. Goddamn Matt Forniak on to something, ain't he? Now, I'm not willing to, you know, come out here and call the Chargers soft. I'm not willing to say that they D-line is, you know. I'm not willing to say disparaging things about these gentlemen just yet. But if you look at what Forniak was doing when we lined up at center, Forniak was moving people around. Interesting. Connor McGovern plays some right guard. Now, we know Connor McGovern is natural at right guard. He looks fantastic from right guard, so there was no surprise there. But Tyler Smith just keep putting together these good weeks, man. Tyler just putting together another week. I know he had the false start And right before that false start play, he kind of had like a bad play, like a weird little, just a weird little play his hand missed and kind of missed the block. But I would say a much cleaner game this week than last week. And it's crazy how you can look at Tyler's performance last week and be like, well, Voch, did he get cleaner or did he get better? He was still mauling people. You know what I mean? Tyler was mauling people, but I would say he was so efficient mauling people that we didn't notice, right? We were so focused in on Tyler Smith in the first game that we may have possibly missed something. But hey, Tyler Smith, this game, it was actually a point, and this was that one drive, right? The drive that the Cowboys scored on. It was, all the run plays, and look, Rico Dowdle and Malik Davis. That's another one I got written down here. Hey, that's looking like a real running back competition for the number 3 guy. So they're probably gonna have another, another go at it in terms of like preseason week 5 or whatever. They're gonna have another, me versus you, just to see, which one of them dudes make the team, which one of those dudes are going to be the 3rd guy, because I'd imagine the 4th dude is going to potentially be a practice squad guy. But on that drive, on that go, if you just simply follow number 73, you was good to go. If you simply ran behind 73, you were fine. You had no problems at all. And look, I'm just up here saying, right, like, man, dog, Tyler Smith just moving people. Tyler Smith is moving everybody, right? When in doubt, run behind Tyler Smith. And sure enough, before you know it, we just started left side run. We'll get cute, go to the right, and the right side was fine. We'll get wide left, and Josh Ball out there looking horrible, man. He'll have his bad play. He'll get, what I'm saying? But whatever. We're not here to focus on Josh Ball. We're here to focus on 73. If they simply just ran behind 73, we'll be fine. So the drive keeps going. Offensive line is still physical. We get the pass to Jalen Tolbert in the back of the end zone. And you know what? I'm gonna write that down. We can talk about Tolbert a little bit. They get the pass to Tolbert in the back of the end zone, and they missed that opportunity. Tolbert didn't get his second foot down. It was a college touchdown, but not a pro touchdown. So they missed that. And I'm just up here looking like, bro, if y'all just run behind 73. So to get the first down, they ran behind 73. First down. To get the touchdown, they ran behind 73. Touchdown. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I was so surprised at, not surprised. I was so satisfied. I was happy to see, that the run game was physical. There's a lot of pessimistic Cowboy fans out there, man. They're just waiting on someone to say, oh man, we trash an O-line, we soft, da-da-da. But to be fair, I don't think the O-line was bad last week. Honestly, to be fair, I just think Josh Ball was bad last week. Alex says their D-line is kind of in for the backups. That's technically our backup offensive line, technically. You know what I mean? So it's interesting. It's interesting to see that fight, though. But is this a situation where Fournier is going to come in and be better than Biadasz or take Biadasz' job or anything like that? God damn, Usman got slept. It wasn't a TKO. It was a slept. Damn. I don't think it's going to be a competition with Biadasz like outright, but I think if Fournier puts together another performance, then I think he can solidify himself as swing interior dude. So maybe he's competing with Connor McGovern. I don't know. That may be a thing, but keep eyes on Matt Fournier. He had a really good game. Matt Fournier and Tyler Smith had a really good game. We'll talk about that when we get to the bad side of the offense. So we're going to save the feature presentation for later. I talk about both the running backs. That was good. Hey, we got a tight end competition, ladies and gentlemen. Jake Ferguson is emerging, right? So we know Jake Ferguson didn't get the full. I mean, he went through training camp. He had some weeks off, is what I'm saying, from training camp. He had a little hamstring injury, so we didn't see much of Jake Ferguson. He was on the sideline a bunch when me and Will Steele was out there. But we just see Jake Ferguson just slowly but surely making plays. I think each quarterback that played with Jake Ferguson felt comfortable getting the ball to Ferguson. When we scored, the 2-point conversion went to Ferguson, and then when we were backed up like around the 20 or so, Ferguson was a guy that had a big play on that drive. So listen, man, I'm not here to make something out of nothing, but I think we can learn something from I wouldn't say depth chart position at this point in the preseason, but I think we can learn something from where these guys are playing and when they're on the field. I think that's fair, right? So if we look at Dalton Schultz isn't playing. So we know the business with Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz, you know, he's top tier number one guy, right? So conventional wisdom, what I would be thinking, what my guy Will Steele would be thinking. Let me pause this, by the way. There possibly could be a round table tomorrow. I got in touch with Law Nation. So Law, Foots, Okoye, Voch Lombardi, Skywalker, Steele. That could happen tomorrow. So just be careful, okay? That could be a thing. Stay tuned. Stand by. We'll let you know the details. But me and Will Steele, you know, we've been championing you know, Sean for a while, right? Sean McEwen. I want to call him McKeon. Sean McEwen. We're not championing him, but we've been like basically giving him second tight end, right? Adrian Lindsay dropped a producer, says Turpin is a younger Tavon Austin. Relax. Maybe as a kick return guy, I don't know. Grande Poppy, change your name. He dropped a deuce, says Dr. Voch, the right ball got to get cut. Oh my goodness. Shouts out to Manscaped. They don't cut ball at all. Mac Woodward drop 5 says Dowdle is making the roster. Thoughts on Nashawn Wright is a suspect. We'll definitely talk about it. Appreciate the super chats. So we've been talking about Sean McEwen as maybe him being like the clear, yes, Shaq, the roundtable will be on the volume. Is on both channels really. We've been thinking about Sean McEwen as the clear tight end number 2 guy, right? But we look at the lineups now. So Dalton Schultz isn't playing, but that first tight end out there was Jake Ferguson, right? And you know, Hendershot will kind of just be around. I think Hendershot's going to be the auxiliary play here and there guy. But Jake Ferguson not only was out there earlier, was in more position, but he also got more looks than Sean McKeon, right? Now, I could look at you and be like, hey, Sean McKeon is the veteran. He's been here. Maybe he's the better guy. Jake's the rookie. But to be fair, Sean McKeon is an undrafted guy and Jake Ferguson is a 4th round pick. So maybe there's some, you know, some hierarchy in that way. Then if you want to put the 2 undrafted guys, Sean McKeon and Hendershot, you want to put both those dudes together. Maybe you got something. But ultimately what I think is going on, I just think this is, let me get my button ready. I think this is a wrap for Jeremy Sprinkle. Keeping it a buck with you, man. I just don't see there being any point, any reason to keep Jeremy Sprinkle on this team. So, and look, man, Jake Ferguson, we drafted Jake Ferguson, you know, Wisconsin guy. We drafted him more so for his blocking tight end skill set. So we know that we're going to do a bunch of 12 personnel. But I tell you what, Jake Ferguson look like a natural ass ball catcher. And on that big play, he look like a natural ass yak guy. I think that's fair. So we'll be having an extended conversation about Jake Ferguson when the time comes. Y'all ready for the feature presentation? Y'all ready? Y'all ready for the feature presentation? Cavante Turpin made me go, ah! I wasn't ready, man. I simply wasn't ready to look at a dude that didn't have an offensive position technically, right? Because even CJ Goodwin has a position. He's a cornerback technically, right? But I didn't see him breaking into the cornerback room. Cavante Turpin is technically a receiver, but like who you take off the field to put Cavante Turpin in the game, right? I think that's a real conversation that's worth having. So I was like, man, you got to be Devin Hester to goddamn make me want to put you on this team without a position. And this USFL dude ain't Devin Hester. And then the music cut off. And everybody started looking at Voch. And I'm like, why y'all start looking at me? I just said that he's not Devin Hester, and the music cut off. And I was like, man, fuck that. Cut the music back on. Wait till this damn play. Wait until this play. He's on the kickoff. Right. Let's see Cavante Turpin on the kickoff and see what he's all about. And then the damn Chargers kicker kicked the ball and the music cut off again. Everybody looked at Voch. That's a 94-yard kick return for a touchdown, Voch. Just saying. And I was like, beginner's luck. Cut the music back on. I was like, beginner's luck. I ain't trying to hear none of this nonsense about Turpin. I know you want him to be the kick returner, but Tony Pollard's gonna be the guy, right? Tony's gonna be the guy. Why would you put the USFL kid in there? Cause look, I'm up here looking over my handy dandy Illuminati roster sheet, and I got 12 D linemen that I'm trying to get on this field. On this team, not counting Micah Parsons. I got 12 defensive linemen I'm trying to get on the field. I just ain't got time for somebody to just be special teams guy. I ain't got time for somebody to be walking in here, but they ain't contributing nothing on offense. They say, Voch Turpin, that dude. I say, bro, he gonna have to be Devin Hester or something if he gonna be on this team and just playing kick return and not having a role on offense. Then the music went off and he lined up at punt return. I was like, okay. I don't know why y'all keep cutting the music off. I don't know why y'all keep cutting the shit off. Cut it back on. I don't know why you keep kicking the jukebox in the damn mute. Kevontae Turpin ain't did shit. All he did was ran faster than somebody on kick return. That's not impressive. How about we praise the blockers, huh? How about we praise them guys? Beginner's luck. I've shot dice in the bathroom before. I know what beginner's luck look like. Then the motherfucker started running, the music stopped again. I'm looking, I'm like, all right. That's okay. 98-yard field goal, my fault. I'm just watching this punt return. I'm just looking at the punt return. I'm like, okay. He ain't gonna score. The music come back on for 2 seconds. And that son bitch scored, boy. I said, And I immediately proceeded to go crazy, lose my shit, find random things on my table I can flip over. You know what I'm saying? I looked at my watch. My watch was on. The time is off now. I looked at my watch to see what time it was, because if I scream too loud, my neighbors think I might be kidnapping somebody. I pulled out my knife and I wanted to sharpen it just to make me feel safe at night. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevontae Turpin makes fast people look slow. Probably going vibes. Let me just cut the music back on. You're probably going vibes. The dude, the USFL MVP, man. I was like, but bro, man, he make them USFL dudes look slow. This ain't that. This ain't the USFL. He make them look slow. Then he made them motherfuckers look slow, boy. So Kevontae Turpin is on to something, isn't he? Chat box. Can we get flames in the chat for Kevontae Turpin? Hell yeah, you could be on this team and not play no offense. You will never take another snap. I don't even want to see him on offense. You can go sit down somewhere. I don't want to know what you look like. And I was like, I would love to know what Turpin looked like just on maybe like a jet sweep or something. They gave that motherfucker a jet sweep. He was 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Cut the music off. He was 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage with 2 defenders in front of him. The fucker got a first down. I'm ready for some Kevontae Turpin, sir. I'm ready. You want to know why I'm ready? Cause we lost Amari Cooper and my offense is at a deficit. We need help. God damn it, we need help. Why is my voice cracking? We need help. I think the defense gonna be elite. I think the defense gonna be top 10, 5, top 3. And I think the offense is gonna be good. I legitimately think my offense is gonna be good. Top 10 maybe, top 12. Defense top 3. So the only thing that can make that better is a little motherfucker that make fast people look slow. You can't beat that with a stick, ladies and gentlemen. I'm ready for Kevontae Turpin, man. I'm ready to hear Will Steele overreact to this, man. I'm ready to hear Foots the King and those guys overreact to this, man. I'm ready. But yeah, Kevontae. Hey, look, I was like, listen. Not only should Kevontae Turpin be done for the game, okay? Not only should he be done for the rest of the game, but I don't need to see him next week. I don't need to see Kevontae Turpin next week. Write his ass down as a roster lock. He gonna need a new number because like Jordan Lewis number 2. So we need to go ahead and just look down the roster to find what numbers available and just let that man have a number. Let him have a number. Scott Mick dropped a dub in the super chat. Appreciate you, sir. That's all the good I got for offense. Let's see what we got here. Let's continue to talk about the let's just stay good here. Let's go good on defense. Jabril Cox. We need to see what Jabril Cox look like, man, and he looks active. He looked fast. He made some plays in the run game. He made some plays in the pass game in coverage. Jabril Cox looked like he's ready to go. Now it's going to be an interesting conversation because Jabril Cox has gone from he's going to be playing a lot because he's all we got to, oh, well, we've signed Kevontae Turber can't be number 13 because that's Michael Gallup's number. Jabril Cox has gone from he should be playing a lot. I'm projecting Jabril to play a lot to we have Anthony Barr. I don't think Jabril's going to play too much. But I don't think Jabril gets cut though. You don't cut Ball, you don't cut Cox. Shouts out to Manscaped, right? I don't think Jabril gets, cut or sat down or anything like that because this linebacker room is actually thicker than I thought it was. Last week they gave Story Jackson and Malik Jefferson the first go at linebacker. This week it was I think it was Luke Gifford and Jabril, right? So I do think that Luke Gifford's going to be like odd man out at some point because he's the only linebacker in the room that can't run. But Brillo looked pretty solid for his I don't want to say debut. Was this his preseason debut? Or at least his starting reps in the preseason debut. So shouts out to Brillo. Get my war card. Let me turn that shit up a little bit. Y'all gonna stop disrespecting my son Tristan Hill? Listen, man. And I just want to be appropriate about this Tristan Hill thing too, man. I just want to be appropriate. When y'all see me hyping Tristan Hill, I ain't saying Tristan gonna be a backup or nothing like that. I ain't saying that. Pardon me. I'm not saying he's gonna be a Pro Bowl or anything like that. I'm just saying that the Cowboys are so good across the board. Think about how our D-line has looked as a whole. Like just the D-line has looked in preseason. You're technically seeing the backups in there also, right? So when you see Chauncey Golston and like Sam Williams and you might see Basham and Tristan Hill in there, that is still technically your third defensive line, which is a good fucking defensive line. That's a good defensive line. And that might be your third crew, right? Osa was out there today. Osa didn't play last week. Neville was out there today. I guess they getting all the D-line guys some run. I haven't seen D-Law. I haven't seen Dorrance Armstrong. I haven't seen Micah Parsons. I don't need to see them. I can see Dorrance. But I don't need to see D-Law and Micah. Don't need to see those guys. I know who they are, right? But all the interior guys are playing. So you may see Osa and Neville out there first. But then you'll see Bo and Tristan out there next. But then you'll see Carlos and whoever out there, you know what I'm saying? And we just got so many dudes that can play. It's so many dudes that can play. And I'm ready for it, man. I'm just ready to see what these guys look like on the real field. We have a D-line room full of starters and like second wave guys, right? It's like we got like 9 second wave rotational starty dudes, right? Then you got your D-Laws, your Micah Parsons, and I guess they're considering Dorrance Armstrong as one of those guys. But the D-line continues to look great. But that's just because your 8th guy, which may be Tristan Hill, right? Your 8th guy in Tristan Hill smokes their 3rd, whatever, offensive line. But look, somebody was like, yo, Voch, Tristan Hill doing this against the 3rd string dudes. Check out the videos in Charger camp. He did it versus Zion Johnson. Zion Johnson gonna be a starter over there, right? Just keep your eyes open, right? Keep your eyes open for what's going on. You know, let's not get caught up in the pessimism here, right? I know Cowboy fans like to be nervous. I know Cowboy fans like the pessimism, but on the backs of this D-line, Micah Parsons and Kevontae Turpin, we're gonna be all right, man. What else we got? D-line, Israel McQuamu, chat. We just got more and more DBs making this shit difficult for Kelvin Joseph and them. I think Kelvin Joseph played a solid game. I think he He probably gave up some passes, but he was in decent coverage. I know there was this one big play that he almost gave up. He almost gave a big play up, but Israel Mukuamu hit the receiver in the back, lodged the ball out. Israel Mukuamu got the first interception. And I forgot to mention Tristan got the sack and fumble recovery. Strip, sack, forced fumble, and fumble recovery. Forgot to say that about him. But Israel got the first pick, got the first turnover, right? So Izzy got the turnover. Izzy he's tackled. Izzy has made plays in coverage. Izzy's running around. He's done it at corner. He's done it at deep safety. He's done it at like box safety. And the best thing about Izzy is that he played the first fucking possession and he played the last possession. Israel Mukuamu played the whole game. He played the whole game. Now, I don't know if it's because there's just shortage of free safety. Like, we just ain't finna be running Malik Hooker right there. And, you know, Tyler Coyle, I guess he's more of a strong than a free, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. But Israel played the whole game, man. And when Israel rotated away from safety, he went down to go play corner. Like, Izzy played the game, bro. Shouts out to Izzy, man. I think his play, right? I don't know if it's inspiring enough to say that he's earned a spot within the rotation, right? Like, we was looking at Deron Bland. We was looking at Deron Bland like, all right, I need to see Deron Bland versus better competition because it look like he's ready, right? I'm not saying that Israel's going to work his way into like first team safety consideration or anything like that because this room is deep. And when we talk about the negatives, we're going to talk about how deep the room actually is, how thick the DB room actually is. But if you Israel Mukuamu, you can have a game like this and still get cut. Because guys like J-Ron and Donovan ain't going nowhere. Guys like Marquise Bell ain't going nowhere. Guys like Malik Hooker not going nowhere. So you probably won't even make this team as a safety. You might be fighting for your life at corner. But Deron Bland ain't fucking playing around with y'all. But to be fair, there may be room for you to thrive at corner. And with that being said, one thriving at corner, let's do this. Well, I gotta go to properties. Configure video. Yep. Sure will. My button queued up. Yep.
Oh, no. Basically, fuck them.
Nation Wright, boy.
Stop the cap.
I mean, we tried to vouch for Nation a little bit.
You're goddamn right.
And I don't even think this is a product of Nation being trash. I think Nation has had a solid camp. As solid of a camp as you can kind of have. But he'll have some weird little preseason stuff that'll happen to you, right? But the problem isn't that weird preseason stuff is happening to you. The problem is that your cornerback room is currently Trey Diggs, Anthony Brown, who ain't giving a spot up, Jordan Lewis, he'll be back for game 1, Deron Bland, who's losing his ever-loving mind. That's foe. That's foe. You got Kelvin Joseph, in which Kelvin's not playing great, but you ain't playing better than Kelvin. And now Israel Mukuamu, who may not be making this team as a safety, is making his bones as a special teams guy. Definitely. Could be pushing for your cornerback spot. So chat. If we're only keeping 6 corners, and of course we're adding other DBs, in which that may be 5 safeties, right? If we're only adding 6 corners, having 6 corners to this team, and I've named 5 for you. If you had to pick out of your 6th corner, Nation Wright or Israel Mukuamu, Nashawn Wright 25, Israel McCormu 24. Chat, we looking at you. Who would make the team? Would y'all pick Izzy? Or would you pick Nashawn? We got 1,600 people watching live. Appreciate y'all. I think that's a real life conversation that we got to have, man. And I just don't think Nashawn Wright has done enough. So I think he gets cut. And not only does Nashawn Wright get cut, I don't think you can keep him on the practice squad because somebody's going to try to take him. I'll holler at you, Nashawn.
Basically, fuck them.
But it'll be fine. We'll be good to go. Sir, we'll just move. Look, this is a good problem to have, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I'm not the biggest fan of spending a third round pick on a corner and he's not working out, but God damn it, we spent the 5th round pick on a corner. That motherfucker's playing just fine. See how this works? See how this push and pull happens? Izzy's a 7th round pick, and that motherfucker, he's working. We'll be fine. Trust me. We'll be fine. I pick Izzy over Nashawn as well. It is what it is, my guy. What else happens? This beat's just bananas, by the way, Joe. All right, baby. All right. Let's talk about some other terrible things that happened to us today. We talked about Nashawn. We gave up some big plays. I hated it. I hate giving up big plays. But the Cowboys gave up a few of them. Let's go back. Got me in black and white. Let's just stay in black and white for the negative segment. All right, cool. Fuck it. Yeah, man, we gave up some big plays, man. But you know, those are going to happen. One was a screen. One was a deep ball to Nashawn. And it was a bunch of other little weird stuff going on. But hey, man, it is what it is. As long as that don't happen to the first team, I'm cool. Is he about to be here? Stop it. I accept your challenge, M'Baku. Yeah, Izzy's going to be here. Appreciate you, Big Z 0702. Wizzy. Justin D dropped a $33.99. That's how much they sell them vacuums for them infomercials at 5 in the morning. for 3 payments of $33.99, you can get a vacuum, a manual on how to use it, and a dustpan for the broom you don't need no more. Turpin got me hyped tonight. Shouts out to Voch and all the True Blue fam out there. Appreciate you for your super chat contribution. Justin D. And JQ dropped a deuce and says, that boy Turpin. Rough life Nashawn. It is definitely rough for Nashawn. So we gave up big plays. Nashawn was there, did some weird stuff. Penalties, right? We had a lot of penalties. Well, we had less penalties. Pardon me. We had less penalties. Shouts out to KD Beast. Yo, this is his beat, and it's gonna be looped for the duration of this segment here. We had less penalties than last week, and I love when the ref kind of lets you play. See, that's what happens. See, we don't get 19 penalties, we score 30-some points. See how this works? See how this shit works? I think it should be that way, man. I think you should only throw holding penalties if the holding's egregious, right? Like if the holding is so ridiculous, you see jersey pulling is like so terrible or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like then you can look at that and call that holding. But if it's just a regular hold, bro, like come on, man. You can't call us on that. You can't call us for the regular holding, bro. The referees were much better. I appreciate it. The Cowboys played a much more clean game in terms of like those holding penalties, but we still had like a false start from Tyler Smith, some other little, clean up penalties that we got to get right. But I think we'll be fine with that. That's all the bad I got for defense. What about the bad I got for offense? He made me want to cut the damn sad music back on. We'll talk about him. He's a feature presentation. Hey, look, y'all want to know something that I kind of got bright side out of this? And this is on my negative offensive side, but whatever. If your kickers are so bad that you just go, hey, let's just go for 2, right? If you opt to go You know, we could kick a 30-something yard extra point right here, or we could just draw up like a 2-point play and just get the ball to Jake Ferguson. I'm kind of with it. Chat box, let me ask you this. Can I put a poll in here from Restream? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. No, I cannot put a poll in here from Restream. I probably can, but Will got a black belt. He know how to do that stuff. Okay, but let me just ask you this, right? Chat box via chat box. I can just look at y'all responses, right? What would y'all rather do? Hallelujah made some kicks. He was fine. Maher made most of his kicks, but he missed his 61-yarder. But I think that's fair. It's a 61-yarder. Let me ask y'all this, chat. When we score, right? When we score touchdowns, would you rather go for the 30-something field goal, extra point, the 30-something extra point, or just go for 2? Get the 2-yard play and go for 2. What would y'all rather do? Would you rather be conservative? Because look, it's so crazy. And here's another thought that has a little bit of nuance on it. With this team in particular, it's actually more conservative to go for 2. Y'all remember when kicking the extra point was the conservative play? Kicking the extra point is like shooting dice in the bathroom now. Going for 2 is the safe play. I'm gonna tweet that out tomorrow. Hilarious. Social Pariah dropped a deuce in the super chat, says looking forward to this defense and special teams giving Dak some patented Tom Brady short field touchdowns. Number 45 Turbo Propaganda is loading. 100%, man. We're all super excited about Kevontae Turpin, man. Appreciate you. Let's see what y'all got. Cowboy Chad said go for 2. I mean, pardon me. He says depends, but KD says go for 2. David says go for 2. Sorry to say that, but I need a couple more. Okay, cool. I'm saying a lot of y'all say depends. Well, if it's, I guess it depends on where you at in the game, I guess, if you're winning or losing. But I don't think it matters if you're winning or losing. If you don't trust your field goal kicker, you go for 2. It ain't like some PATs longer than others. If you don't trust your field goal, if you don't trust your PAT kicker, just throw it. Or just run behind 73. You're guaranteed to get 2 yards if you just simply run behind 73. Easy peasy. When Tyron get back, run between 73 and 77. Easy. If I was a running back, that's where I'd go. You ask me. But I don't know. That's what we got for kickers. Jalen Tolbert didn't have a great game, but I think this is the best time to get all of this out of his system, right? Or, if Jalen has a focus drop, he'll go, all right, that's a focus drop. Let's get that out of my body before Tampa Bay, right? If Jalen Tolbert goes, I got to get 2 feet down. This NFL, this ain't South Alabama no more, right? I would rather Jalen Turpin. Can y'all tell who I'm thinking about? Jalen Tolbert. I would rather Jalen Tolbert get that conditioning in now to condition himself. Hey, get them 2 feet in. I'm having growing pains right now. I'm a rookie going through growing pains right now. It is best that I get this in preseason now. So look, let Jalen Tolbert play next week, right? Let him play next week also, just to get a little bit more of that experience in. And then if Tolbert gets so used to catching passes from Will Grier and Cooper Rush, then by the time Dak Prescott comes back, it'd be good to go. You'll be good to go. But I think this is good. This is good for Jalen Tolbert. I'm not ready to say that the moment's too big for him or anything like that. I just think he's going through his growing pains and Cooper Rush on the football. So I think when it's Dak time, I think Jalen Tolbert will be a lot better, because that's what I saw in training camp when me and Will still went. Josh Ball had another game, man. And this is just by the nature of offensive line, right? The nature of offensive line is, even if you play 65 plays, but you got 5 bad plays, you had a bad game, bro. Like, if we could see you, I guess offensive line nowadays, right? Or just how casual fan looks at offensive line play. There are good plays, there's bad plays, and there's like disaster plays. And if you got 3 or more disaster plays, like them egregious ones where like if you miss a block but it doesn't impact the play, that's just okay, cool, that's just a bad play. But if you're whiffing and people dying in the backfield, bro, like That ain't good, bro. And Josh Ball just ain't regular losing. Josh Ball losing bad. Josh Ball losing bad. So we got to have a conversation about that, bro. I don't know if we go to the I don't know if we just go to the injury guys and sacrifice a goat or something just to keep Tyron Smith healthy, or if we got to go to free agency to bring back Ty and Yasuki. I don't know if we got to try to bring back Ty and Suki or something, but bro, Josh Ball having a couple of catastrophic games in a preseason versus preseason backups. It's pretty strange. It's pretty weird, and it doesn't make me confident at all. So I think we got to look at our options here. JQ dropped a $5 in the super chat, says Usman got himself into Black Panther 2 when he should have did more research on Leon Edwards' kicks. This is my thing though, Cube. Like, I saw the first 4 rounds. That's why I went live, because I was like, all right, Usman just finna seal up this 5th round. And he was putting pressure on what's the name? He was smoking the shit out of Leon Edwards, but got. Let's see. Greer, Ball is flat. Chaz Green is better than Josh Ball. That's not true. Let's not overreact here. Look, somebody said Chaz Green was generational. That was generational badness. Oh man. Somebody said, why are we in black and white? Because we're talking about the bad things that happened tonight. Appreciate you. I think that's all I got for y'all today, man. Let's talk to the chat box for a little bit. How much time? How long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for 47 minutes. Cool. Let's talk to the chat for about 5 to 10. And then we'll wrap this thing up. Chat box, for whatever reason you may have talked up your anytime minutes anytime, now is the time to communicate with me via chat. So chat, let me turn my saturation back up. We done with the bad. All right, y'all, there we go. Chat box, what are your questions? What y'all got for me? What y'all got for the boy Voch Lombardi? There we go. All right, let's see what y'all got. Usman lost. Yes, he got kicked in the head. Voch, who you got for quarterback 2? I think the quarterback 2 competition is gonna go into next week again. Will Greer was solid, but I don't think Will Greer did anything to separate himself from Cooper Rush. So I think they're gonna go into the next week and do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Marcus Hardison says, wait a minute, I got buttons, Mark. Hold on. We ain't on the fly no more, dog. Wait a minute, bro. Hold on, bro. We ain't doing that. I know my guy Will Steele not here, but we ain't doing nothing else. Hear ye, hear ye. Marcus Hardison says, at the volume. That's me today, because Will Steele's not here. At the volume. A truly strong person doesn't need the approval of others any more than a lion needs the approval of a zebra. My brothers provide in-depth analysis of our team while the naysayers falter. Appreciate you, Marcus Hardison, for more encouraging quotes and fancy literature. It's always welcome here, sir. It's always welcome. Give yourself a hand, bro. Give yourself a hand. What else y'all got, chat? Give Turpin 19. That's messy. It's messy as hell. Let's see. Turpin needs to play some slide. We don't even know what kind of receiver Turpin is. We just know Turpin's fast. So we'll have to manufacture ways to get Turpin going. You feel what I'm saying? I'm with it, though. You never know till you see it. Yeah, Usman stupid. All he had to do was fart around the last round instead of coming forward because he had to fight one already. They should get a rematch. Who was Collins on the backup line? Aviante, number 76, right? Yeah, Aviante Collins, right? He's cool. He's not that great. We'll have to go find a guy. Like if you're looking for a swing guy, we'll have to go find a guy. What do you think of Billy D? I think he's bull rushing and he's strong, but he need to use his tools in his tool belt. You'll learn. Nightwolf says, is Bland cornerback 4 or not yet? Well, when Jordan Lewis went down with his hamstring, I think he'll be back for week 1. But when Jordan Lewis went down with his hamstring, they didn't call Kelvin Joseph to come. Because look, right? What we thought was if anything was to happen To anybody, Kelvin would be first guy up. So if something happened to an outside guy, Kelvin would be outside guy. If something happened to Jordan Lewis, AB will move to the slot or to the nickel, and Kelvin will be outside guy. Jordan Lewis got a little hamstring injury. Deron Bland was first up. I think it's safe to say that Deron Bland is cornerback 4. I think it's safe to say that. Rico Dowdle compound. Indeed, Rico Dowdle and Malik Davis are both fun to watch. So we'll see what happens. Sick of this. Voch, I know people are somehow down on this Cowboy team, but our second stringers are a lot more well put together than other teams. This is a good momentum builder, especially on defense. Our second team offense is butt. But our second team defense, our third team defense, our stragglers on defense. What's my man, Mika Tafua? Yeah, his ass got a sack. They was beating the shit out the seventh team Chargers today. You know what I mean? So, this defense is special, and the dudes that get cut off this defense are gonna be dudes that can play somewhere. 100%. D-Town text dropped the deuce and says, how many D linemen do we keep and who? I got 12 that can be kept. I think if you move on from Carlos Watkins, that'll put you at 11. Ridgeway plays with the third and fourth team consistently, so maybe he's a guy that's expendable. Maybe you can cut Ridgeway and hopefully you can get him back on like practice squad. Maybe, hopefully you can get him back on practice squad. And I hate it, but if you're trying to get down to like 9 or something, then like Basham's there. But I like Basham. I like Watkins. I like Ridgeway. I like all these motherfuckers. It's like, I'm just looking on my Illuminati D-line sheet, right? It's 12 guys, not counting Micah Parsons. Billy D. Sam Williams, Dante Fowler, Tristan Hill, DeMarcus Lawrence, Carlos Watkins, Dorrance Armstrong, John Ridgeway, Neville Gallimore, Oso Digizua, Quinn Bohanna, Chauncey Ghost. That's 12 dudes not counting Micah Parsons, man. I would love to keep them all, but I don't think we can be able to keep them all, man. So I think all them dudes can play. All those dudes can play. That's why we look so good late in the game, because our third rotational guys are dudes that can play. Like Tristan Hill, I got footage of Tristan Hill smoking Zion Johnson, first round pick, Boston College, Zion Johnson in the Chargers joint practice. But he's technically your third guy. Technically, your third one tech type character. Behind like Neville, and like maybe he rotated with like Bohanna or something, you know what I mean? It's interesting. We got dudes, and I think this not only is the D-line room thick, but the cornerback room is thick. So Nahshon not allowed to have bad games. He's not. He's simply not. I don't know. But I hope we keep 12 of them. Shit, I'll go with 2 quarterbacks, 2 running backs, cut both kickers. Just go for it on 2 and let Brian Anger do like kickoff duty. I want all 12 of these D linemen, man. That's what I want, man. Triple D Drop 5 says, can Turpin help at wide receiver, and are we fine with Bell at free safety too? Marquise Bell is like strong safety 4. Marquise Bell is strong safety 3 behind Donovan and J-Ron. But we play so much, like so many safety looks, like I can see Marquise Bell playing. Plus Bones has like a plan for him or whatever. So I'm fine with Marquise Bell being on the team or whatever. I'm fine with him. He's the future contingency J-Ron Kurtz playing. And can Turpin help at receiver? I think you have to manufacture looks for him, but I think you could do it. Big Cat Bryant was making splash plays tonight. What you think of his camp so far? He has a solid camp. You know who else had a solid camp? Bronson. What's his name? Josiah Bronson. Mike Tafua also had a solid camp. Can't keep him. It's just thick this year, man. Think about it, man. Last year, guys like Azur Kamara, year before last, guys like Azur Kamara made the team. Do y'all think a guy like Azur Kamara could make the team this year? Shit, Azur Kamara, get his ass sent to Jacksonville somewhere. You shitting me? Appreciate your fire though. Steven Caranco drop 5 and says Turpin the Serpent and the Ferg Alert. Love the nickname. Love the nickname. Voch, what are your thoughts on Sam Williams? I think he's slowly putting everything together. By week 15, he'll be a problem. I think he'll be fine, you know, in certain pass rush situations. But my problem is how do you fit him on the field, right? Because you may think, all right, Voch, put Sam on the field like in the in-game packages or something like that. But Micah, D-Law, Dorn's gonna be up there. Did y'all see Dante Fowler today? Holy shit. Dante Fowler gonna be up there. And like that's 4, right? So now you're in a situation where, okay, cool, you in game, right? Are you going to put like a D lineman out there? Because that could be like your 5th guy could be like Neville or something, or like Osa or something, right? So what your conversation turns into now is Sam Williams versus like Terrell Basham. Terrell Basham may be the better player now, but Sam Williams has the upside in the rookie contract, the second round pick rookie contract thing, right? The draft capital. But Basham has done nothing but make plays since he's been in the games and practices. It's gonna be a trashy little cut, man. I'm gonna be sad when it happens. Appreciate your contribution. But yeah, Sam will be fine. Sam will be good to go. I think Sam definitely next year is gonna be a guy that we look for. Maybe not this year, but Sam definitely next year. Is Houston making the squad? Wide receiver Dennis Houston. He may start off making the squad, but when Gallup and James Washington come back, it's gonna be weird to keep a lot of them dudes in. Oh, hey, look, y'all know who it's over for? Let me just cut the music off. It's over for TJ Vasher. It was fun while it lasted, bro. It is over for TJ Vasher. And you know who did it? Turpin.
You're goddamn right.
Turpin out-receivered TJ Vasher by out-special teams in him. TJ Vasher right back to the practice squad, baby. Is what it is. But yeah, Houston is good, and I think Houston will be fine. But I think Houston will make the team early. But when Gallup and James come back, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Voch, did you happen to watch any completions today to game plan on like film or something like that? I don't know. We'll see. When the film drops, I'll give y'all the assessments. Lionel drop 5 in the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Turpin equals punt returner, kick returner, running back 3, wide receiver 6. It did cross my mind to see what Turpin looks like out the backfield, man. Just to see what it looked like. But nah, I'm good. We'll see. But if you're just trying to put, you know, Turpin there so we can, like, you know, make some roster space, I mean, that makes a little bit of sense. Common Sense Lab says, can we cut Armstrong? Let's see, who else? How in the hell is Bland our 4th cornerback? Where you been? He says, Joseph is the cornerback that has played in real games and represented well, so please explain. Where you been? Have you seen Deron Bland lately? Have you seen Kelvin Joseph lately? Deron Bland has been outplaying Kelvin Joseph for weeks now. It's been happening at camp, but we was like, hey man, let's wait until preseason games come around and we'll see when the lights come on. And Deron Bland with Kelvin Joseph and Nashawn Wright on the field and Izzy on the field, Deron Bland was your best corner last week. Had a good game this week. So yeah, 100%. Deron Bland is not here for any play. Voch, sounds like you're teaching a class with all these damn questions. Hey man. I'm here for y'all, man. It is about to be 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm here for y'all. How much engagement we got? Where we at? Man, we are still at 1,300. Y'all shitting me, man? I don't deserve y'all. I don't deserve y'all. I love y'all, man. I don't deserve y'all. Shitting me? Let's keep talking. We ain't doing nothing else. Vet gets him wet. What a name. I answered your question already. I appreciate you. Cut Carlos. He doesn't have to go on waivers. Does he? Shit. He's your third safety, and he's not always hurt. Stop it. Get help. I don't know what you mean. Let's see. Quais Rad. He dropped the deuce and says, who are starting linebackers and defensive ends? I don't know who your starting linebackers are. I'm assuming it'll be some combination of Micah plus Barr/Vander Esch, and your starting defensive ends would be DeMarcus Lawrence plus Fowler/Dorrance Armstrong. Everybody else kind of getting there where they fit in. Does Hendershot have a chance at tight end 3? I don't know. I don't think so. I do think Hendershot makes the team, but I think he's more tight end 4 now. I think Jake Ferguson and Sean McEwen are competing for tight end 2. The loser gets tight end 3. Hendershot to be 4. Y'all know Show's got 1. Ronnie Blunson dropped the dime and says, "Can I get a Don?" Man, you shitting me, man?
Dom DeMarco.
There you go. Let's see. Let's get a couple more. Voch and Master Williams should do a depth chart episode when the roster starts to get cut down a little bit. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll definitely do that. Let's do a couple more. Do a couple more questions. Do a couple more. We'll get up out of here. I need to get to the bottom. I'm going slow. Sleazy dropped the deuce. Said, "What's up, player? Can we all take a moment?" And sip. Appreciate you, Sleazy. If you put Bell on practice squad, he gets snatched. Yeah, I don't think you can leave Bell on practice squad. Bell's got to make your team. Bell's got to make the team. What is that dude on? Right, trying to cut Dorrance. Let's see. Was Bland playing linebacker? Nah, he was more playing nickel, like a roaming nickel. They should use Turpin like they were using Pollard in the past. They should not use Turpin like they was using Pollard because their ass wasn't using Pollard. So, right. It's crazy how many Cowboys fans. Jeff says he thinks Kelvin Joseph might not even be a top 13 DB on the roster or something like that. Top 13. Hey, I love Jeff. Let's do it. Top 13 DB. Kelvin Joseph, top 13 DB. Let's see. Jordan Lewis, Anthony Brown, Trey Diggs. Israel's playing better than him. That's 4. J-Ron Curse is 5. Malik is 6. Deron Bland is 7. Oh, shit. Marquise Bell is 8. Donovan Wilson is 9. Hey, man, Jeff bullshitting, man.
Stop the cap.
Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. He 10th, though. In my personal opinion, Kelvin Ass is 10th. He better than Nashawn, Kyron Brown, CJ Goodwin, Tyler Coyle, Isaac Taylor Stewart, Quandre Mosley, and Wanye Thomas. Jeff got to relax, though. Shit, man. Love Jeff, though. Let's see. Lavish D says Turpin, a USFL legend, 100%. Deron Bland was the pick we got from Cleveland for Amari. Well, Jesus. It's not enough, though. I don't give a fuck. It's not enough. Social Parade Drop 5 says, even though we still had 8 or so penalties, I felt like it didn't stop the flow of the O or D. What do you say? Yeah. The penalties were much better. You know, it's just, I don't know. It's weird, man. It's weird. Hit the like button, y'all. Appreciate it. If y'all rocking with the show, the information, the entertainment, if I made you laugh at some point, you know, the only way the volume know that we're doing a good job over here is if y'all hit the like button, you know. Appreciate you. Let's see. What else we got? Any other supers? Sleazy dropped a deuce and says, you still got your hairpiece on? Fuck it. It's on. Get your boy a war call for NWO shirts on deck. Nuance World Order. What else y'all got, chat? I'm answering questions. We chilling. Give us a Mario back. Jeff was including the safeties. Voch included the safeties also. Kelvin is 10th. Appreciate you, Josh. Let's see. Defense is completely different from the Mike Nolan D 2 years ago. It's amazing how fast things turn around. Yeah, man. Mike was doing too much, man. Mike was doing too much. You know, it's crazy. Dan runs more defense than Mike Nolan, but Mike Nolan was the one that was doing too much. Rudy Villarreal says, you think the Mexican has a place? His name is Isaac Aragon, goddammit. I know your last name Villarreal and all that, but goddamn, why he gotta be the Mexican? His name is Isaac. And his American friends call him Isaac. Come on, dog. Goddamn. Let's see. How was Tyler Smith? Chef's kiss. When in doubt, run behind 73. You can't beat it. What do you think about 48? Hendershot? Are y'all just coming in late? Hendershot's fine. I think he'll make the team as tight end 4. Hendershot and McEwen had fantastic blocks on the Turpin kick return touchdown. Fantastic. Robbie Radford says, good night, Voch. The wife thinks I'm cheating. Robbie, pause this part of the video and let her hear this. Robbie, where the hoes at, player? I'm playing. He not cheating. I'm playing. He not cheating. He not cheating. I'm playing. It's jokes. He's not cheating. Alex Drop 5 in the super chat says, I love a film room on Juergens. He was a ton of fun in the first preseason game. Former center can appreciate the difficulty of some of those blocks. Once I get film for all 32 teams, I'll be dropping all 32 type film sessions. That's on the way. Hang tight. Got y'all. Did Tyler Smith win the starting job tonight? Let us pray. I think he got it already. I just think they bullshit. Running back 3, they fighting for it. Malik and Rico, they fighting for it. Vance Drop 5 says, no, Voch, his name was I Want the Cake. Hilarious. Voch, bro, I never seen a tight end dominate in the trenches like Ferguson did tonight. Mind-boggling. I'll have to watch the film. Was Ferguson getting off some good blocks? I know he made some good catches, but I didn't see him do much in the blocking. That's just because I couldn't see everything and I was trying to watch these fights. We'll see. Actually, Drummond or Smith kick Voch to the curb. All their ass getting cut. All 3 of them. You kidding me? Sick of this. What's your thoughts on Fournier? Where the hell y'all been? Hey, let me say this too. Since we got 1,300 people up in here watching, at some point, maybe tomorrow or the day after, the round table will be coming together to give y'all a show. Voch, Law Nation, Fuster King, Okoye Media, will be coming. Skywalker Steele will be coming together to give y'all a right before the season round table. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We ain't had a round table in a long time, so we the 5 of us have agreed to it. The 5 of us have thrown days around, and y'all know Fuster King can only work for us at midnight. I mean, everybody else can get Fuster King when the sun out, but you know, Fuzzy King only works with the round table when the sun go down. So we're working on the time, but when we figure it out, we'll let y'all know. Possibly tomorrow though. Possibly. And I think that may be all I got for y'all. That's all we got. That's all the supers. That's all the supers. Yes, that is all of the supers. Hey, chat, this was a fantastic show. It's late at night. It's 1 a.m. Central Time, 2 Eastern. So if you're on the Eastern time zone, I definitely appreciate you for sticking around. If you are on West Coast time, it's still early for y'all. Get over yourself. But appreciate y'all. This was fun. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing one of these next week. Y'all, you know, keep your ears to the streets, and I'll let y'all know. You know, whether we're gonna be doing a post game show for the Jaguar show. We'll probably do so, but you never know. We'll see. Be sure to hit all of the algorithm buttons for the volume on YouTube and the Voch Lombardi page on YouTube. Of course, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button so that the algorithm can pick up on these things, man. We're going to be doing a lot of this in the regular season. It is regular season now. We ready to put in the work. We get work 5 days a week now, sometimes 6 and 7, you know what I mean? So this is where we at. So, hey, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, man. We go live Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Central. We're going to be doing the live watch-alongs, right? So if y'all want to tune in while we're doing the watch-alongs, hey, tune in while we're doing the watch-alongs, man. Y'all know I take a lot of pride in my watch-along shows and my post-game shows. I think we do some of the best of them over here on this channel, so be sure to tune in. Follow me on all my social medias, VOCHLOMBARDI, and my non-football platform, which is twitch.tv/Voch Lombardi. We'll be putting that together very, very soon. What else going on? Follow Skywalker Steele, SKYWALKE RSTEELE. Where's my Skywalker Steele drop?
Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
Shouts out to my guy Skywalker Steele. And I think that's all we got for y'all today, man. Go get some sleep. We're off tomorrow. Don't bother me unless we're doing the round table tomorrow. And if that's the case, bother me. Then we'll be right back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All right, y'all hold down for the dose of Wilson Peace Whiskey. Until next time. Peace. Volume.